Good evening and welcome to True Dogman Encounters. I'm your host, Marvin Allen. If you or anybody that you've known have had a sighting or encounter and would like for me to share it on my channel, then please contact me. I would love to hear from you. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed to my channel or my page yet. As far as my page, it's called True Encounters with Marvin Allen and the Doug Pack. That's DUJ. And my YouTube channel is just called True Encounters with Marvin Allen. As y'all know, I haven't been uploading no encounters on YouTube. Now, I just got brand new encounters in today, 5 of them. So I will be releasing some of those now. Now, far as Ty J, that will be released this week, a brand new episode. Because I know it's about time for that. And I know y'all ready for this next episode of hers to come out. I would like to thank everyone that's supporting the channel. I would like to thank everyone for the comments, letting me know that y'all do love the content that I put out, and I try to put out my best. I'ma do it like nobody else do it. I'ma say it like nobody else say it. And I'ma make the listeners as if they was there during this encounter or sightings. For the ones who haven't heard my lives that I did on Facebooks with eyewitnesses, then please go over and check them out. You know, I just love doing what I love doing what I do, and I'm gonna continue to do what I love. For the ones that, you know, the naysayers, when it comes to this, I had eyewitnesses for every encounter that I put out. And as y'all can see, I've been pushing eyewitnesses out on my Facebook page lately. It's no problem for me because people love the way that I tell their encounter. They love the way that I say it. They love the way that I put a twerk on it. It's their encounter, but it's just my voice that's telling it. That's why so many people love for me to do it. I want to try to get some more Goatman encounters. I still got some in the archives that I haven't released yet. So if that's something that y'all want to hear, please put down in the comments and let me know. Let me know what type of encounters y'all want to hear outside of Dogman. And that's meaning me telling it in my voice. Let me know what other encounters y'all would like to hear outside of Dogman. Because I got them. I got Goatman. I got Bigfoot. I just never released none of them. I got few rakes. And I finally got a Wendigo. And these creatures is hard for people to capture on film. But I got an encounter of that too. Little people, I got it. I got a lot of stuff that I never released yet that I never uploaded, that I never even really put the effort in telling encounter. So let me know what type of encounter y'all would like to hear outside of Dogman. And then I'll start doing that. Now, as far as y'all been waiting for the Ty J next episode. Y'all been waiting to see what will happen next. And y'all been waiting patiently. Like I said on my YouTube channel yesterday, the new episode is coming out this week. I'm tired of waiting. I'm tired of keeping y'all on hold. It's time for me to put it out there. So that's what I'm going to do. For everybody that's listening, that can't wait for the Ty J to come, it's coming. But this encounter right here, it's a good one. And this is one from my eyewitness that was sent in to me. And I'm so grateful. I'm so blessed when people reach out to me. And they tell me, they be like, Marvin, I just love the way that you tell an encounter. And I love the way that you keep anonymity up front. And that's something I will always do. So you know what time it is. Without further ado, let's jump right into this encounter. Now, this encounter right here, my eyewitness, it was him and his wife. But let me tell you about an experience that my wife and I had last autumn. Now listen to what I just said. Last autumn. And by last, I mean this happened in late September of 2020. And he wanted to be specific because he assumed that people will be listening to this at any point in time. But my wife and I were sitting on the back deck listening to music and having drinks. This is something we do fairly regularly in the fall, as it's generally cool enough to enjoy the glow and soft warmth of the fire pit and the crisp autumn air. Now, mind you, the kitchen window is open, so the music from the stereo wafted out into the evening air and made everything that much more pleasant and enjoyable. It was a Friday. Earlier that afternoon, I grilled a couple of steaks and a package of brats that, along with the potato salad, and Texas toast, that would easily make an autumn weekend's worth of dinner. So our back deck looks across the backyard, which goes about 30 yards, at which point a fence squares the yard in. Beyond that fence, there's a stretch of woodland that starts about 10 yards beyond the fence line and grows denser as you move inward. So we were sitting out there talking about getting another couple of pieces of Halloween decoration and how good it was to see the changing color of the leaves. Then my wife suddenly pointed out to the far side of the yard, beyond the fence and into the wood line. What she saw, well, what we both saw, was what appeared to be a pair of eyes. But mind you, these eyes were glowing eyes. And I mean stark orange, amber eyes, looking dead at us from the wood line. Then the eyes rose up to at least 8 feet off the ground. Behind those eyes was the outline of what looked like a giant wolf. Now, me being curious, I took a step forward so I could get a better look at it. This thing was fucking massive. This thing was huge. This thing had black fur, and it had a huge, I mean humongous, German Shepherd looking head. We sat there frozen and frankly horrified. My wife broke in silence, and she was so quiet. What the goddamn hell is that thing? All I could do was shake my head. At the exact moment we saw this thing drop down to all 4 legs, turn and shoot off into the woods. I thought about it, and there's really no way for me to correctly convey just how fast this creature moved. I mean, it moved so fast. Anyway, a few seconds later, we heard a bone-chilling howl just off in the distance. Now, mind you, we just sat there, calming ourselves by sipping on some whiskey highballs. My wife got her iPad and started doing searches. After only about a minute, she learned that creatures like that were known as Dogman, and they had been sighted all over the country and even other parts of the world. These things are powerful, vicious, and seem nothing fears to humans, with absolute malice and contempt. That's how we came to learn about these creatures. How so many people say that they see the same thing as other eyewitnesses say that they seen. Some are black, some are brown, some are gray, and some are even white. So as we sitting there, my wife ponders as she learned everything that she could learn about this creature. That's when I told her, I think we should go in. I think we should leave. Let's just go in the house. But we just sat there. And again, that's how we came to learn about these creatures and how so many people have seen them. But I promise you, you don't want to see it. My wife and I still have nightmares to this day. We still wake up in cold sweats, terrified about being stalked by this creature and turning around only to see a menacing, I mean menacing, pair of large amber eyes. Now, what this creature looked like, this creature had pointy ears. This creature had long arms. It had the head of a German shepherd with hands that ended in claws. But it had dog-type legs. You don't want to see this thing. So stick to what you've been sticking to. If you want to research them on the internet. I beg you and I plead, don't go looking for these things. And that's their encounter. So stay tuned. We're going to take a short pause and we're going to go right into the next one.